Alright guys, welcome back to the next part of our legendary campaign as the Junia, and if you're wondering why we own land in Gaul, it's because I'm an idiot and completely forgot to hit record. So, welcome to Patrick messing up part like a billion. But anyway, so the goal for this part, we stabilize Gaul, we have a trade agreement here, most of the tribes we have some sort of diplomatic relation with, so I don't expect any of the Gallic tribes to attack our territory in Gaul, and if there is, there's 3 legions here. We are still at war with the Nervi, which control this part of Magna Germania, which I want to subjugate and have a client state up here. And we are no longer at war with the Sequani, though they keep putting, or not legions, but armies along the Rhine, so we might go back to war with them eventually. And we have military access, and I think a non-aggression pact with Sparta and Athens now. So we will be invading Macedon. I don't think we'll be taking Pella, because Athens has that under siege. If they fail to take it, we'll scoop it, but we will be focusing in Thrace and trying to annex all of that, which will give us trade opportunities in Anatolia and in the Eastern Mediterranean as long as the Black Sea. So, we're going to move over here. We have 3 armies over here, all on force march. We're not at war with Macedon yet, so it's completely fine. Move them off of force march. We got 5 turns until we get legionnaires, I'm pretty sure. Athens is taking that, but we're not going to go help Macedon. But we will politically go to Athens, offer to join war against Macedon, and see if they will give us a defensive alliance. Because if we're able to attack it with that, it'd be decent, and we'll see what happens. They have a defensive alliance with that. What are the odds they give us a military alliance? Low? What if I throw 4,000? Moderate? I feel like I can get them to do it. It's going to cost me a lot of money. Cost me a good amount of money. Alright, so we got them as a military ally. So we'll see how this goes. So let's move up to take Naviosis. That is a easy victory for us. No point in fighting it. I'm not going to fight the battles you guys know I'm going to win. Which is kind of unfortunate because we had 2 really good battles when I wasn't recording. So we have that done. So now we own land in Thrace. So now we got to build up the trench mine. Want to get a food building here. And this can become whatever. So this army will move east. This one will go south, but we're not going to reinforce Athens. We're going to try and snipe Pella. Because we can't attack it. We could use this as an opportunity to march around and go for Anphea. If Athens doesn't take it, we will definitely use that to our advantage. Sparta we'll probably fight eventually. Right now, we do, I think, have all the available... No, we can get 2 more armies. We're making 10,000 per turn, which is really good. So... Our faction heir is 33. How old? Our faction leader is 59. Publius Junius Nerva. I can adopt... Where did we adopt her at? You cannot have a son yet. Adopted her. Where's she at? Oh, she's right here. Okay. We can get... Who has the lowest loyalty? The Cornelia. So we'll get a political marriage with the Cornelia. He can get 1 gravitas. And we'll get stuff that helps increase the chance of having children, because we need that. We'll get these 2 eventually. That's free. I'll take it. That's more gravitas. We are at 46%. Papira has the 2nd most. Is Papira's faction... I wonder how they have the most. Julia has a lot more gravitas. I don't know. But what we're going to do is we're going to get our faction leader, or our heir, in control of an army. It's Publius Julius Nerva. We'll go, we're going to look for him. Publius Julius Nerva. We'll recruit Legion, an army in Rome, and we'll send him somewhere just to get some authority and build him up some. After that, we'll return him elsewhere. This army is going to sit here for public order, but the Sequani are on our border. We don't need 2 legions up here. This army will move this way to help subjugate the Nervi, and we will in turn and see how it plays out. Hope you guys are enjoying this series, and yeah, I will see you when something interesting happens. Alright, during the end turn, the Nervi did attack us. It was a battle we would have won anyway, so I chose not to fight it. And I figured you guys wouldn't want to watch me fight a battle I'd win anyway. But we will be eliminating them. We're still not going to fight it, though. So we'll move you pretty close. We can get anywhere near 90%. That'd be great. The goal is just to eliminate them and then take their capital. Destroyed one of their armies. This army is pretty weak, so we'll pull it back into the city for replenishment. You, however, can come deal with this. Get us more money, which means we can do more political actions and keep building up economically, as well as building up another army. You don't have the movement either, so let's just force march ourselves back this way. Still going to take attrition. Which is pretty unfortunate, but it's kind of how it happens. Get that barracks, town glass, like that. Coming back this way for Jupiter, -4 food. There's not enough food for me to really justify doing that. But on the Macedonian front, we besiege Poltava. Siege it. We move up for reinforcements with that army. Let's scout this way to spy and check the rest of Macedonian territories, see if there's any armies nearby. Nothing in Anphea. What are the odds of us winning it now? Substantial. 75%. If it's just easy for us to win, I'm not going to fight it. Giving us an easy province in the east is also quite beneficial. This means let's... I'm not going to force march because I don't know what's over here. This army, however, will go to destroy this. Here. Destroying their armies is... honestly, that's probably just the end of Macedon at that point. Meaning we basically own Thrace. So if we come here, we can convert this into Jupiter. We can convert this. Convert this. We're going to need food buildings because these are going to eat a lot of food. And these provinces are also going to have to be food related. What's their current food? 0? So we'll see how it develops. But the war in Macedonia, or, well, Thrace, is basically over. We are currently on very good terms with the Greeks. Thrace will be Roman. I wonder, the Thraco-Dacian Confederation isn't likely to trade with us. But Pergamon might.
Greetings, my friend. You have my ear.
And we'll get that. We might potentially... well, It may have been better to actually annex Pergamon, because, well, maybe. We might also go for Road just to have a stronger presence in the region. It just depends so far. Anyway, with this army, with our faction heir, at this, it's not going to really do anything. Upgrade you. We'll get you auxiliary cavalry and get your velites done. You have 2,000. How are we looking politically? We are golden. Get a secure loyalty, get us all the way up to 54. With the House of Julia, send a diplomat. Someone to Athens and see if they'll give us a generous gift. But Pyrrha, take that just for extra loyalty, and we will end turn. Alright, I don't know where all of our money went for this turn. So we will have to see. So let's go deal with Anthea. Again, easy battle, not going to fight it. That should let us encounter whoever's in Bithynia. That would be a pretty easy war so far. This... We actually don't have that technology. We'll build that exactly how we want it, which is why we're destroying it. This is fine. That war is essentially over. Since you got reinforcements, you can come back this way. Come over here and sit. You can definitely go deal with that by yourself at this point. This army... If I move you out, you're still going up by 4. And we'll get food sold. It's -2, so we'll actually sit. This will resolve it, and then we can upgrade this next turn. Alright, here we go. 27,000. There we go. And now we eliminate Macedon, giving us full control of Thrace. Means now we can focus on economic build-up. So here, those will be fine. This will give us free public order due to sanitation in all provinces. So I definitely want that. Farming settlement. We'll get a farming settlement. This. You get turned into this. This. We'll get a public order building. We're going to have a lot of food here, so I'm not particularly worried about losing stuff. So that'll all be settled. Let's see if there's any trade agreements we can establish. Galatia is destroying Pergamon. Pontus. If we can't get a trade agreement, non-aggression pact. Military access, payments, see if they'll give us money. That Benzema, Chimera. They won't trade. Royal Scythia.
Are you brave or foolish?
Yes.
Or just mad? Well, speak. I will listen before I turn you inside out.
Not military access. Will they pay me? Honestly, let's not go money. I'd rather not have to deal with it, and I'll just take that. But the Thracian Confederation. We have good presence, I would say. Greece, or well, Sparta.
Greetings, friend. Greetings. Will you have wine? Fine olives?
No, we ain't gonna do that. Galatia, we might fight and see what we're able to do. At least just for the province of Asia, anyway. We might. It just depends. But we need to focus over here some more. We have 13,000, so we have a lot of money to use. So if we move up, let's continue to siege. We'll move you up just because you're able to reach. Merge.
We cannot do
This we will subjugate. We're not annexing it. Because it's too far, and I don't want to fight this Aquani again. It looks like we might have to. Let's raise it. I don't plan on keeping it. If anybody wants it, they can just take it. But it does give us movement opportunities. Get back to the Rhine. Here. Go Delicastation for now. Get that for public order. Food and Belgium is going to be going up. That's not going to be really an issue. That will give us more money. Go with the mines. This is going to take 4 food. But we should be fine in the long run. Move back to Brundisium. Let's get additional food. That'll give us 5. So we'll take 4. We're going to have to fight Carthage soon, most likely. That might be our next plan. It's either going to be we conquer Galatia and get put more into Turkey, or we go for Sicily and Sardinia and fight Carthage. Just for that area, just so we get all of Magna Graecia. Just depends. I would also potentially like to fight Sparta and get access to Dominium and just to make our provinces connect. Might send diplomats over to Sparta just to try and increase the chances of that. So let's come here. Let's have our... Where's our heir? You can't adopt, but you can educate. Do we have anybody that can be potentially married? No. He's 23. Why can't he be married? Let's promote him, I guess. Oh, now he can be married. Now we can do that for her. Anywhere else. He can adopt. We'll adopt her. And political marriage with Julia. Get the children. Get that done. Can you adopt again? Nope. Since we can get away with it, we will gather support. We are at about 50% control. Secure loyalty to Papira. Then we will send a diplomat with them. Probably send one to the Pictones. See what happens. We're making 13,000 a turn. We're gonna recruit this army probably next turn. Alright, so we got 17,000. Let's get recruits done. Get Principes. And then we'll get those ready to recruit. Provinces here. Let's actually get a military barracks over here. Everything else will be developed. Public orders developing. It's going to hold there for a second. This province, I don't care if it rebels.
At your command. I don't care how tired you are. Ready for orders. On the move. Is that all? I don't care how tired you are. Commander?
Here, got 8 food. Let's get that up to 10. And we can upgrade that. And we'll get that. So we should still keep a positive food surplus. Over here. Get a delegate station. We're moving pretty well, I would say. Alright guys, it's been a hot minute since I last unpaused the recording, but to summarize what I've done, territorially, we have not expanded. We're still controlling the same territory, but some interesting political things have happened. One, Sparta took this part of Pannonia, which is the capital. And Sparta and Athens are no longer allied, which means we can join a war of Sigorsky, and we no longer have any treaties with Sparta, and it's been more than 10 turns. So we can do that with no diplomatic repercussions and get more Pannonia in all of Illyria, and even push into Greece and get Cretan archers. And if Crete isn't owned by anybody I have any meaningful treaties with, I'll annex it. We are also, probably after fighting Sparta, going to go annex Galatia just to give me some land in Anatolia. But after that, I think we go for Gaul. It just depends on the political situation, and that will include Provincia. So, but we'll go with the barbarian tribes first. Just so Massilla can't really do anything. But we have 4 legions ready to fight Sparta. So now we just go up here.
Well met,
Offer
friend.
to join war
Said the
against
words
Sparta.
move me to anger or agreement.
And
As
see if they'll take a defensive alliance.
all praise to the gods.
Now we're at war with the Spartans. This is their main army. If we're able to destroy it, we can. We also have legionaries now, which is pretty beneficial. We're going to eliminate this. I don't like fighting walled sieges in Rome 2. So, even if it was worth fighting, we wouldn't be fighting it. That was our faction leader, so he should gain some traits, which is pretty beneficial. We're making 18,000 per turn, so we don't really have to worry about money at any point now. So now let's get... What do I want? Let's get 5% research rate and a 40. This army can start moving down. You can move into Epidemos. Be a easy fight. Why is that a Pyrrhic victory? What the fuck? No way, no, maybe it is, because I do have elite units, so we'll hold that. This army, there was a Spartan army nearby, but I guess it moved. So let's move this way. Reinforcements. There's 2 large full stacks down there. Athens is not at war with Sparta. They'll probably move up to fight us soon. So we get that done. Which means we now have more of Illyria. Which means this can become a farming settlement. This can become whatever. Actually, let's hold off in case we lose it. I don't think we will, but just in case, I'd rather be safe than sorry. The border there is now going down by 8. Here, not this. We will get that. That can get destroyed. We'll build this how I deem fit here soon. We're not expanding anywhere else at the moment. But if these 2 armies don't move, we can potentially take the Limnium next turn. Let's see if we can get Athens to join the war.
So that you may speak well and persuade me of your cause.
I will pay you.
Welcome.
I don't have a ton of money. No, they're not going to. There's no way. No, they're still defensive allies. I was wrong about that, but we were able to go around it. So if we're able to take Illyria, I would potentially make peace with Sparta. Just so it shows that I control Illyria and our empire is connected. This opportunity was too good to pass up. Let's go here. Let's get that.
Ready for battle.
That can get upgraded just because it hasn't yet. This army, we will get this. Get increased chance of having children. And in turn, we will see what happens.
Gold.
Sparta is offering us a peace treaty. I don't think we're going to take it because I want to own all of Illyria. So we're going to hold off on that. I don't expect them to attack, but if they do, it'll be interesting. Got a lot of pikemen. They also have a lot of skirmishers. The spears I'm not worried about. It's the pikemen that would be an issue. Hoplites I'm not even really worried about. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save this battle for the next episode, kind of like we did with the Attila series later. But anyway, or Attila series last time. But anyway, peace.